Fish on. Wow. That's a good fish. Well, I hope that was enough to whet the appetite. Welcome to another Sammy Hitzke fishing adventure, guys. You're joining me on a solo mission down the beach. I'm in the 4B. I've got the rods up the front there, and I'm here for my first serious crack at Tailor for the season. It's just starting to get a little bit cold. Something tells me those big greenbacks won't be too far away. As always, chasing that dream fish, 4 to 5 kilos. But hey, if we can get any decent ones, I'll be absolutely stoked. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Thanks very much for joining us. Let's get stuck into them. Have a go there. Now, like all good beach adventures, guys, the first step is finding a gutter to fish. Now, the one tool that you need for that one is the old spotters. Allows you to penetrate the water a little better, see if there's any schools of fish, dark patches, reef, rocks, deeper gutters, deep water, all that sort of stuff. So I'm just cruising along the beach, looking for areas of interest, and when I find something I like or see something interesting, I'll stop and have a bit of a cast. I've got my spin rod rigged in the front, so it's pretty easy just to stop, have a quick flick, there's nothing doing, keep moving on. But ideally I want to find somewhere where I can set up shop and get some baits out and really get settled in for the afternoon and night session. It is cracking conditions. You couldn't ask for a better afternoon to do it on. I'm excited. Oh yes! That was right on the edge there. I saw him come racing in. Here we go. Well, there you have it, guys. That's why I always stress to have a rod rigged as you're cruising down the beach. Saw a little dark patch in the gutter behind me here. Flicked out the stick bait, second cast. That's a cracking Tailor to open the account. And what a beautiful way to start the trip. I'm gonna go see if I can't get a few more. This guy's gonna come home with me. I'm gonna take a couple for a feed today. Whoa, that's how you get a hook in yourself. But that's a solid fish too. Let's run a measure over him. First beach Tailor of the season. And it's 54 centimeters. What a belter. That's a cracker. Give him the old brain spike and bleed. Righto. Let's see if we can't grab a couple more while they're here. They're just sitting on the edge of this foam here. But this is definitely a spot that I'm going to look at and probably fishing later on tonight. That one was on a fast retrieve. I'll see if his mates are interested as well. Sometimes if you pull a fish out, they can shut down a bit. Oh, I saw some there. Not interested that time. Let it sink right down, I think. Got him. Got him. There we are. Oh, this is champagne Tailor fishing. For a solo session, to be into a couple of fish already, so just a good news story. This one, oh yes, it's a good little bait size one. I was hoping for one of those for later on. Took another 2 casts. There's Tailor number 2. This guy, he's going to be strip bait for the rest of the night. So I'm going to brain spike him but not bleed him. Oops, I bled him. Force of habit. Oops. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start, guys. And I will admit, conditions do look pretty damn good for a Tailor later on. Just the 2, it seems. They've either moved or gone shy. So going for a bit of a lure change just before I leave. This is an old Abu Toby, 28 grams, but really erratic action in the water. See if I can't get a bit of a reaction bite out of them. They're still there. Got him! Ha! Go the Toby. This lure is dead set like, I don't know, 40 years old, maybe older. It's one of my old man's ones. Probably a good time to let you know, Tez, that I borrowed it from your tackle box about 10 years ago. And look, I didn't replace it, but maybe one day. Here we go. Oh, oh no, oh no. Oh, cheeky bugger. Cheeky bugger. You can have that one. That's fair play. Well, there must be still a couple in here. They're certainly not, that first cast I did, I had a heap follow. They seem to have thinned out a bit now. Where's his mates? Now, I haven't seen anything here, and no chops or anything like that, just a good bit of wash. Thought I'd have a quick cast at it on the way past. It's one of those low tide spots that you can't really fish any other time. Seems to be a big sandbank here, which is creating a lot of wash, and it's further out either other side, so just creating some nice white water. Anyways, worth a cast. See how it's a cool little feature. It looks very fishy actually. Another little area of interest here. Set this back section, got to wade this shallow bit first. I don't know if you can see, there's a few birds kicking around having a dive, so there might be some bait in there getting harassed or schooled up or something. Worth casting at. Those birds are a fair way out. Oh, there we go. I still got him. Just came down the front of that. I might have lost him. Oh no, still got him. Came down the front of that wave. I think it's a little chopper. Oh, case of the dropsies. Well, there is a few fish here. Got some more birds out the back here, guys. Again, it's a long way out. I don't think I can get that far, but there's some good bit of foam in here, so they might be on both sides. I haven't seen any fish chopping, but those birds are a dead giveaway. Oh, got him. Righto. See if we can't keep the hooks in this one. Rod's tipped down. Right in that foam there. Oh! Well, that'll learn me for rushing it. It really will. Getting too excited. Yes! Right. Fish on. Let's see if we can keep the hooks in it. There he is out the back there. Jinxed. Oh no, have I got it? No. Jinxed myself again. That is 2 landed from 6 hookups. Got one on here. Let's see if we can keep the hooks in one. It would be really, really nice. Surely not too much to ask. Oh, don't jump, mate. That's where I've been coming unstuck all the other times. Oh, I'm going to use this swell. Keep his head down. Oh. All right. Finally one ate it properly. Hooking fish, no problem. Landing fish, big problem. This is number 3. We've dropped 6. Well, that's a good sign, means they're moving up and down. I've noticed a lot of them have been pinned right on the bottom lip, so they're kind of swiping at it, as opposed to this guy who just engulfed the whole lot. But tell you what, we're 3 on the board, and we're still just sussing it out. Oh, hopefully this bite continues into the night, because we may be in for something special. Last good Tailor session I had was with Tez, the Phantom, and yeah, look, if we can emulate anything like that, it's going to be absolutely unreal. But this guy, he can come with us. He's bleeding pretty bad anyway, and I am chasing a feed, so yum yum yum. Tailor number 3. Not going to bleed this one. I bled the other one, which I was intending to keep for bait, so this guy will be our new bait fish. That's why he's bleeding. He's got gills hanging out of him everywhere. See if we can't get a few more. Now I must admit, I have been past plenty of better gutters than this one today, but this is where the bait seems to be. This is where the fish are. So there doesn't really seem to be much point in leaving. I'm just thinking as the tide comes up, it might be pretty hard to fish, because the gutter is out the back there. You see that little strip where the waves are jacking up, and then I'm just standing on a bit of a flat here, which is where I'll be fishing when the tide comes up. So I don't know, we might even have a bit of a move and come back and fish it right on the top of the tide, or yeah, I'm not sure yet. Still sussing it out. We can keep spinning a few up, and then we'll just persist with the bait here, I think. Oh, well, we got a foul hook something. Maybe a little dart or something. Well, it might be a Tailor. Just hasn't woken up yet. That's another Tailor. Oh! Tailor doing Tailor things. Spitting the hooks. Looking forward to putting a bait hook in there, and that should sort them out. Righto team, it's time to crack out the bait. I'm sick of dropping fish on the spin. I reckon I'm going to be a bit more effective with the bait rod in my hand. This is the gutter I'm going to fish for the first little bit. See, there's a nice hole here, bit of a bank that runs along here, then a hole and an out. So I'm going to fish a couple of rods, one here on the corner, and I'm going to chuck one over there. At least until I figure out what's going on. I'll give it a 40 minutes or so, and if that doesn't work, I'll go back to that other gutter where I was getting the Tailor earlier. I just don't think it's going to be as good to fish at a high tide. Anyways, got to rig the old rods up and get a bait out there. I can see a few dart in the waves, so that's a good sign. Big Tailor will eat a dart, so yeah, let's rig these rods. Beauty of making your rigs at home. You're ready to go when you get to the beach. Restricted ball sinker rig. I think that's a 9-ball, 2 gang. Get it out there. I've got a bit of wire on because I'm chasing those bigger fish. Right, these are my first 2 baits. I've got half a garfish and a small strip of Tailor. Garfish kindly donated by Dan Murphy and family. Went out for a little trip with them. They caught this in front of me. I said, I'll take that. I've got a use for it. Bait number one. This is the garfish. Stay there and catch me something. So that rod's there. And a fish. This one . Fish on. Wow. That's a good fish. That's a real good fish. Well, the garfish has just taken off in a pretty serious way. Just picked it up and ran with it. I don't know what this is. It's taking a bit of line off me. Could be anything. Shark, Jew, literally anything. Big Tailor. Anytime a rod takes off like that, you always get a little bit excited. This thing's just trucking up the beach. I've left the other camera and rod behind. He's not too far away there now. He's just in the shorter. Be good to get a bit of a look at him. Ah, it's a little shark. Cool little whaler shark. Now I've been toying with this idea for a while, but I'm going to keep this guy and do a bit of a cook up. I haven't eaten shark in years. If you're going to eat one off the beach, they don't get much cleaner than this. That's perfect little size. He's about 1 metre long, maybe a touch bigger. Beautiful. That's why he took so much drag. Little ball of muscle. This guy would be good chewing, I reckon. Oh. Well, just trying to deal with that other shark. This rod's got off. Feels pretty similar. Very similar fight. Yeah, this one can be a Jew if it wants. Again, running me up and down the beach. No fin yet. There's the way. Yeah, another little shark. I think this one's a bit smaller. I'll keep him. Shark number 2. There he goes. And there we have shark number 2. Now let shark number 1 go, and we'll keep this guy. He's a little bit smaller, a bit easier to fit in the esky. Yum! Looking forward to a feeder flake. How good is that? Hook's out. Absolute prime time. Dusk, beautiful afternoon. Been distracted by a few sharks. It's alright, they were good fun. Now let's get those Tailor. It's time. Righto team, bit of a trip update. The old dusk and into the night session was a bit of a fizzer. Didn't really get any good hits, lost a few baits to pickers, I'm guessing brim, and that's about it. So wasn't super confident in the high tide gutters. They were alright, but they weren't great, and yeah, they certainly proved out to be not great at all. Shark update. Now I've trunked the shark. Well, I've cleaned it. I didn't want to show it on camera in case people got sad about it, but you are perfectly entitled to keep sharks under 1.5 meters, and this one was well and truly under that. This is what I've got so far. So I've taken out the guts, taken the head off, and I've taken the dorsal fin off. I still have the tail attached because it's a great handle, and I think I'm just going to transport it home like that if I can fit it all in the esky. If I can't, then I'll take the tail off as well. Now for the inevitable question about shark fin soup, I've never had it and I don't know how to make it, so I cut the dorsal fin off so it'd fit better in the esky and chucked it in the surf. Sorry to anyone else. It still has a tail, but yeah, look, it's probably not high on the list of to cook items. I'm just keen for some beer battered shark, to be honest. Like I bought one. We'll call that a success. Fits in the esky. I'll jam it full of ice in the morning, but there's plenty there to cool it down and make it cold, and we'll cut that up when we get home. Righto team, it is time to whip up a beach feed. Bit of dinner. Obviously, got to have some carbohydrates and some fluids. I tell you what, beach beers always taste the best. Cheers. Righto, welcome to Sammy's Beach Master Chef. Oh, I've stuffed it already. Now I haven't done this before, but I reckon it's going to be a game changer. Some instant noodles. I've got a thermos of boiling water. Got all this stuff that goes in it, but I've packed my own bag of smoked brisket that I'm going to chuck on top. How good does that sound? Now I just got to not stuff up cooking these. I did try and buy the best instant noodles I could find. $5 each. Wouldn't have bought that in a bit of chili, yeah. Warm the soul. Tell you what, it smells pretty damn good. Meat and sauce pouch. Wow, what a time to be alive. Now there's a few weird looking bits in there. I don't know what part of the cow that come from. And then some Sammy smoked brisket. Now I'm going hard on the brisket because I'm hungry. Here we go. Oh no. Now apparently in 2 minutes I'm going to have a meal. I'll close that down. Let it sit. Time for a beer. Okie dokie. It is time. I tell you what, it actually smells really, really good. A few nodes there. I don't know how hot this water is. Yeah, look, the water definitely wasn't boiling, but it's hot enough to do the job. Massive win for the program. That's unreal. The smoked brisket definitely is the hero of the dish. "10 out of 10, recommend doing that next time you're on the beach and you need a meal." Unreal. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there we go. Finally got another fish. That's Tailor number 4. Now I'm using the red light because it is early in the morning now, and I don't really want to get blinded. It's probably a 40-45 centimeter fish. Not a bad one at all. Currently fishing one of the low tide gutters that I marked out earlier in the day. See if we can get another one. Well, there's a cool bit of bycatch. Little mulloway. He's only a little tucker, but still cool to see him. Like to see his old man or his mum. Always a pleasure to see one off the beach, even more cool. Anyways, let's get him straight back. And that will be the last one of the night. Oh. No big ones, unfortunately. Just little chop chops. That guy there, he can go back. We were chasing the feed, but we've got the shark, and that guy, he can go home. He's going the wrong way though. He's going to need to sort that out pretty quick. There we go, mate. Get it done. Bit of R. I think we'll call that a minor win. No big uns, but we had fun. Well, productive little beach session, that one. Would have liked a few more Tailor in this class. I thought I'd be a shot later in the night, but wasn't to be. Plenty around that kind of chopper size, the kind of 40, 45s, but yeah, the big boys and girls were few and far between. That's alright. And we've got our bit of flake there that I'm going to cut up. Now, I'm going to be honest with you before I start right now, I haven't cut a shark up. I don't think ever. I've eaten it before and I've watched my old man do it, and I was trying to remember when that was, and it was before I was old enough to use a fillet knife. And I'm pretty sure I've done little ones of those, and also shovel nose sharks. Both good eating, but I haven't done it, so I'm going to be making this up as I go. I did watch a YouTube video where the guy started from the inside and filleted from the inside, because it is well documented that shark skin will ruin the blade of your knife, not the blade, sorry, the point, the edge of your knife. So I'm going to go from the inside out, see how we go. Wish me luck. Flake coming up. Righto, knife selection. Going to use my two good ones for all the inside cuts, anywhere where I can get to some flesh. But I've also got my bait knife here that I've just sharpened up, and if I do have to cut any skin, I'm going to use this one so I don't ruin these guys. Let's have a go. Aside from the multiple cuts, bloody nice looking meat. I'm probably gonna go out on a limb there and say, for any Victorians or people who have gummy sharks or filleted makos and all that sort of stuff since they were knee-high to a grasshopper, that was probably pretty hard to watch. A couple of things that threw me. I'm used to running knives along backbones. Obviously sharks have cartilage, and it seems to be like there's no in-between bit there between the sides. Also, the red stuff underneath the skin, that stuff there, really deep dark red. I'm assuming that's not going to be good chewing, so I left that on the skin. Apart from that, pretty painless. Some really nice clean looking meat there. I reckon I'm going to try grill a bit, and then I'm going to beer bat it some. So we'll touch base once all that's done, and we can have a bit of a taste test. I'm looking forward to it. Something different. I like it. Righto guys, I did say I would report back with the findings, and full disclosure, this is going to be the second time I've eaten this shark, and so far it is all thumbs up. I cooked some in beer batter, here's a quick photo, and it got thumbs up from all the family. They loved it, and I must say I was pretty damn impressed as well. But as the saying goes, if you deep fry anything in oil, it's going to taste good, particularly in batter. So I thought I'd come back and show you guys the taste test. This is cooked just on a fry pan, bit of olive oil, no salt, no pepper, no nothing, just shark and heat. I would like to try and be surprised, but I'm not. This is really good chewing. It's I would say like the perfect crossover fish for someone who doesn't eat fish. Like, you could play that off as chicken to your kids, no worries at all, particularly in a bit of batter or crumb or something like that. It hasn't got a super fishy texture. It's probably got more of a really tender chicken texture, so a bit more firmer, but still no aftertaste, very light fishy flavour, very clean taste, and I'm a little bit embarrassed that I've been overlooking it for so long, because there's been multiple times where I've gone out and you just get a couple of small little sharks, no Jew, no Tailor, no nothing, and you kind of come home empty-handed. But this is eye-opening. Give it a try, guys. Victorians are onto something. We Queenslanders have been spoiled for too long. Get into this, it's good gear. Well guys, that was a cool little solo beach adventure. Bloody good fun. Now, let me know below if you did enjoy that style of video, because I am hoping to do a few more in the near future. But unfortunately, that is all we've got time for this week. Really hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe, and I'll catch you next week for another Sammy Hitzke fishing adventure. Cheers.